LivingCooper.com. Look what Pop's got. Check it out. Welcome to the Vespa series, the Vespa Rebuild series. I have a 1980 Vespa P200E that I kind of inherited, and I'm reassembling. I got it fully disassembled, and we're reassembling. If you haven't seen any of the other episodes, check those out. This is episode 11, or Episodio Undici, and I've basically taken you from just the frame to where it is now in 11 episodes. So y'all check those out. But in this episode, we're going to do the horn cover. We're going to put the horn in the horn cover and put the Piaggio emblem on the front of the horn cover. And then we're going to paint and install the crest on the front fender. So y'all keep watching and let's get it started. Okay, y'all, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put the horn inside the horn cover. This is the horn cover. And then we're also going to put the little screw backer plates on the horn cover, and then the little Piaggio sticker on the horn cover. So this little sticker that goes on the front of the horn cover, we're going to put that on. Obviously we can't put the Piaggio name badge on until we actually put it on the bike, because some of the screws go behind there and they're hidden behind this name badge. So this will have to wait until we get to that point for that badge. Alright, y'all, come on in here and let's put this stuff together. Okay, let's go with the easy part, I guess. We'll put these little screw plates in. Obviously the screws aren't going on yet until this thing is ready to put together. Now these little screw plates, they go on the back here and here. And if you look at these, you can see there's a larger hole on this side, and then in the back, kind of a thread, kind of shaped like threads. So those go on the back side here. And the larger hole goes out, so it goes on just like that. And the other side, so the little threaded part goes on the back, so it goes on just like that. And now our little, I guess, screw retainers, they just call them plates in the parts manual. Those are in, and now this is ready. Whenever we put this on the bike, they'll screw in from the back side and screw in there and suck that horn cover down. Now let's continue with putting in the horn. So you see these, what is there, 6-7 little standoffs right here, and I'm guessing maybe it's for different types of horns, but for our application we're going to be using these 3 standoffs, and I'll show you. Our horn has this another little standoff piece that has 3 holes in it on this side, and then these 4 little standoffs that will go onto the face of the horn itself, like that. So we'll be using these 3 standoffs there. I don't know what the other 4 standoffs are for, unless it's for like another type of horn or something. I'm not sure. Like I said, I got this thing totally disassembled, so, and it doesn't really show in the Haynes manual that I have or in the parts manual how that goes in there, how it's exploded out. So that's what we're going to do. Let's do that now. To do that, you just need that's a number 1 Phillips head screwdriver, and then we have the screws, the Phillips head screws. So there will be 3 and then 4. Let's drop this in. See if we can get this all lined up. Okay, so we got it lined up. Well, isn't that interesting? Our other holes, they lined up directly over those. I don't know why, because none of our screws are long enough to reach all the way down there. And then when I tried to put the horn in without this little standoff plate, it didn't go. It wouldn't fit. So like I said, maybe that's for a different type of horn or something. I'm not sure. Okay, so it goes in this way. And it's kind of hard to do one-handed. I'll see if I can kind of get these screws started. Alright, now we got the screws started. I'm going to go ahead and tighten these down. And I'm just kind of snugging them up because I don't want to strip it all out. I mean, it's only plastic, so. There we go. We got the little horn standoff frame in. Now we'll go ahead and drop the horn in. It'll only line up 1 of 2 ways, where the electrical connections are on this side, or the electrical connections are on this side. If you try to put the electrical connection straight up, yeah, it does not line up at all. So, and I don't know that it really matters which side you have those things sticking out on. I mean, I might find out later that it does matter. If I do, then I'll change them. So then we got the 4 retaining screws that go in here. The horn is in, which I have to hook it up electrically. So let's flip this thing over, and we're going to see about putting on our little decal. So to put this decal on, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a razor knife and I'm going to cut around here and remove the plasti dip. Remember, we use plasti dip to paint this with. It's not really a paint, and I want this to be able to actually stick to the surface of the paint so it'll hold on better if we ever peel off this plasti dip. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm going to do. Now hopefully this will peel off the way it's supposed to, and not give us any problems. There we go. Now we're down to the paint here. Let's see what we can do. Really a kind of a tight fit in there. Do some trimming here a little bit. Alright, let's see. Hopefully this thing will stick. We'll find out soon enough. Pull the backing off. Make sure you got it pointed in the right direction. Well, it is on there, but it is not sticking well at all. Even though I pulled the plasti dip off, it's still not sticking to the paint very well, and I don't know why that is. This thing is just wanting to peel off no matter what. I might have to try to get some glue or something to make it stick. I don't know. Well, let me see if I can come up with another plan to see if we can make this thing stick. It doesn't seem to be sticking well. I might have to pull this off and scuff up the paint, the clear coat on the paint itself, and then try to re-stick it because it sure doesn't want to stick as it is. Well, I'll tinker with it and then come back and let you know what I have to do to make it stick. I'll keep watching. Alright y'all, there we go. I got it to stick. I think it seems to be sticking. Now what I had to do was, I actually had to use my little sander and sand down the middle because there was a hump in the middle, so it wasn't allowing this emblem to lay flat. So I did that, and I did a little touch-up painting on this thing. Is it perfect? No, but this bike is far from perfect. So we're gonna call that money right there. Now I've got to put the horn back in. Okay, we got our horn cover emblem, Piaggio emblem put on, and then we got the horn installed in there, and the little mounting plates for the screws installed on there. Let's move on and work on the crest that goes on the front of the front fender. So I'm going to sand this thing down, and then we're going to paint it. Okay, y'all, let's get started with painting the crest that goes on the front fender. Now, I took this thing and I cleaned it off. I used paint stripper, some sandpaper stuff, got all the old paint, all the old finish off. So we're down basically to the raw aluminum. Before I paint this, I'm going to clean it up with some denatured alcohol. I'm going to get all my skin oils off of it. And whenever I clean this with the alcohol, I'm no longer going to touch it with my hands. I'm going to use some nitro gloves. So I'll use the denatured alcohol and nitro gloves. And then to paint this thing, we're going to use some filler sandable primer. That way, if there are any other imperfections, this will kind of fill it out. And we'll see how it looks. If I need to sand it down a little bit, I'll do some wet sanding on it. If not, then we'll just go with it. So I'll probably put a coat or two on there, whatever the instructions say. So that's the primer I'm going to use. And then the paint I'm going to use is this Rust-oleum Custom Premium Laquer paint. It says it's 50% more durable, ideal for cars, and dries 2 times faster. So this is what I'm going to use to paint this crest with. And this is supposed to be black stainless steel, and it supposedly has little metal flakes and kind of gives it a little sparkle in the sun, I guess. We'll see how it looks. I'm also going to use the same paint to paint the rims for the tires. Alright? Y'all keep watching and let's get this thing painted. Alright, got that cleaned up. Now we're going to let it set for a while and let it kind of air out and let all that alcohol evaporate off of it. Okay, I've got a couple of coats of primer on here. And it's kind of rough, so I'm going to do a little wet sand on here and see if I can smooth this out. And then I may have to do a couple more coats of primer, we'll see. Okay, oh, that's perfect. Let this dry for a while, and then we'll see about putting the black stainless steel paint on it. All primed up, wet sanded nice and smooth. Now we're going to put our stainless black on here. Alright, that's the underside. Let this dry. Alright, there you go. There's the back side. I think it looks pretty good, that black stainless. Now we're going to do the front. I don't know what happened there, but nonetheless, there we go. Let's do the front. Trying to do thin coats so I don't get any runs. Okay, y'all, here we go. We got the stainless steel. I got 3 coats of the black stainless on there. Now we're going to put in some gloss clear. There's 2 coats of clear on the underside. That's all I'm going to do on the underside. Now I'm going to spray top side. Check it out. I got the crest painted. I think it looks pretty good. I use the filler sandable primer, the custom lacquer stainless steel black, and the custom lacquer gloss clear. Now we're ready to stick it on the fender. So y'all come on in here and let's stick it on. All right, to stick this on the fender, we're going to use these two little clips. I don't know what they call these things. I just call them spring clips. If you look, they kind of raised up or they kind of point into the hole. So you want to make sure that point side is sticking up, and that those teeth will bite into this and hold this snug. So the crest goes on like this, just like that. Then we'll turn this over. We're going to take our little clips. One will go on the back, and then one will go on the front. And those will push down on there. You kind of got to work them down on there. You might be able to twist them on, however you can get them down there. All right, so I got a socket, and I'm going to use the square side of this socket to push that down with. And then, let's see, probably use this hammer. Got a rubber hammer here. Hopefully I can do this. Okay, I finally got it on. All right, that's the fender crest. Now we're going to move on. Keep watching. Okay, y'all, there you have it. Episodio Undici in the books. In this episode, we installed the horn inside the horn cover, and then we put the Piaggio emblem on the front of the horn cover. We also painted and installed the crest on the front fender. So that's Episodio Undici. Keep an eye out for the next episode. In the next episode, Episodio Dodici? I don't know. Episode 12. In episode 12, we'll be doing the rear cowls. We'll be putting in the turn signals, as well as the cowl gasket, where the cowl and the body of the Vespa come together. We'll be installing those, and hopefully we'll be doing the headset as far as installing the speedometer and the lights in the headset and the ignition in the headset. That's the plan currently. Hopefully we'll get that far at episode 12. Hopefully this video helped you out, and hopefully you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, well, you can give me a thumbs down. That's fine. Either way, we'll take it. We understand that not every video is for every viewer, but we appreciate the views anyways. And leave some comments. Good comments, bad comments, constructive criticisms, and different comments, not foul comments. This is a family channel. We try to keep it clean. Some ideas, tips, tricks, hints, ideas that you have for other people that are working on a Vespa, might be doing this kind of project, that could use the input. Or maybe I didn't cover something that I should have covered that you know about. Maybe you can help me out to learn and grow as well, because I'm just kind of winging this whole thing. Check out our social media. We are at LivingCooper on Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter, and now on Parler as well. And check out our blog over at livingcooper.com. Lastly, and probably most importantly though, is please subscribe. Hit that subscription button so you're notified next time we upload a video. Check out our other videos. We've got all kinds of videos, from product reviews, how-tos, travel. Check those out, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks again.